Welcome back to the channel, Survivors. Today we're going to be diving back into some Enshrouded, and I'm going to show you guys how to get this badass looking armor set. Now, this armor set that we're referring to is the Guard of the North set. This set can actually be farmed all in the same location. I'm going to show you that in this video, but just in general, let's take a look at the overall armor set. Once again, cosmetically, it looks awesome. The flame here has like this full burning embers look to it, which looks really cool, and I think the armor in general does look really sharp. Now, unfortunately, when it comes to the stats, it's actually not the greatest. I will say that I think what this set has going for it is strictly cosmetics, and obviously it does provide a lot of health and armor. However, keep in mind though that every one of these pieces do actually reduce the amount of time that you can spend inside the shroud, which is a very big portion of the game. So I'm not really sure that a lot of people would want to wear this inside of the shroud just because it does reduce that time. But in general though, it does still look like a really badass set. As always, remember, if you guys are enjoying the content, be sure to subscribe here on the channel for everything survival games related. I do make a lot of daily content for Enshrouded, Ark Survival Ascended, and I will be diving into other survival games as soon as they officially launch. Now, as far as the location, this is officially what we call the capital. Basically, Pike Mead's Reach questline will bring you here to take down the Fell Wisp Wyvern. That's the big giant blue dragon wyvern looking boss that you have to fight. Well, in this area via the capital, there are several different chests that are hidden throughout, and by finding every one of them will give you a piece of the Guard of the North armor. Now, zooming in on the map, this is where you could get the first piece, which is at the very tippy top of this tower, as you guys saw in the footage, and that will give you the boots to the Guard of the North set. Now, making our way to the second chest here, this one will give us the Guard of the North gloves. Now, again, all of these chests will spawn these items over and over again, but sometimes, as you can see here, you do get lucky and get a second item when it comes to loot. Overall, just know that every one of these chests will give you guaranteed a Guard of the North piece. And now, as far as the location of this chest, that brings us to the left side now. You can see in the bottom right hand side where we were at that tower. Now we're on the left hand side right where this shroud route is. After you defeat all of that, you clear the shroud, you will see the golden chest behind there. Now, this next one's a little bit tricky. It took us a while to actually figure this one out, but you have to go underneath this little cavern area, and then once you're up and underneath, kill a bunch of bugs, kill some mobs, you will officially find the Guard of the North pants set. Now, again, we did get pretty lucky here. We got an epic staff on top of it, which is really nice. But as I mentioned before here, this one is in the far left-hand side of the capital, and it does actually go underground. You have to kind of go underneath a lot of different things, hop over the lava, really kind of puzzle your way through to find the chest location. But where I'm standing is exactly where it's at. So if you were on the map and you're trying to find it, you just got to keep on working your way to this exact same location, and then you'll be able to see the chest. Again, it will glow gold, so you should be able to see it from a distance. Now, the next piece is very interesting because it's actually not a golden chest. Instead, it's actually a tomb that you open, but this one will give you the Guard of the North chest piece. Additionally, it's right next to the new lore page, The Nobles in History. And now, as far as the actual location goes, it's in the back right-hand side here of the capital. You can see right below the words Gardens. If you just go straight south from there, exactly where my pinpoint is, that is where you will find the chest. Again, it's inside that room, inside of that tomb. And now, as far as the next piece goes, we do actually have to kill the boss here, the Fell Wisp Wyvern, in order for you guys to loot it. I have not found a way to get to it otherwise, because you do need to kill the boss and get the key for the capital. Once you get that key, you'll then be able to open up doors behind where the boss is at currently, and then once you open the door, you can make your way all the way to the top of the tower, and then use a couple of grappling hooks in order for you to get the final piece. As you can see, once you kill the boss, you do actually get the key to the pike, and that's what we need in order for us to open up the door behind the boss. And once you open up the key and puzzle your way all the way up here to the top, you'll see a couple of grappling hooks. You go ahead and hit the first one. You're going to do a little jumping platform over top of the second one, and then you're actually going to drop down. And then right here is where you'll find the headpiece for the Guard of the North set. And honestly, probably the best looking portion of this armor set. And as far as location goes, it's just further north of the capital. You can see that over here to the left, that's where you actually fight the Wyvern boss. And then once you defeat that boss, then you run, and make your way here. Now, maybe you can find out a way to get here via just gliding or something if you can find a top area to jump from. But in general, this has been the fastest and the easiest way to get this, is just simply defeat the boss. And that's officially going to wrap wrap up our video for today, guys. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe here on the channel for everything Enshrouded related. If you guys don't know, I do have a Discord community for not only Enshrouded, but other various survival games like Ark Survival Ascended, going into Nightingale when it officially launches on the 22nd, you name it. So if you guys are looking to join a awesome community, we would love to have you. You can find that link down below in the description. With that being said, though, guys, as always, have a wonderful day, and I will see you all on the next one.